we go. And welcome to Surprise Spooky Stream with the senior detectives, myself and Blobber.
G'day, g'day.
And when I say surprise stream, I really do mean surprise stream. As in, this was
my fault.
planned in 2 minutes.
I sprung this on her at the last moment.
Quickest setup we've ever had to do. But I played the Prim demo way back. I can't even remember how long it is. I know it's been a long time. Like, long enough that it's probably now being released as part of the backlog, so in 2023. Did you ever play the demo?
No.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, my backlog that I'm doing now is just my 2023 backlog. I haven't gotten started on the 2024 backlog.
Oh my.
So yeah.
You've been looking forwards to this, and it is Spooktober, so
Yes.
a nice Spooktober-y point and click for Spooktober.
I remember liking the demo a lot, so it was on my to-buy list for sure. Yeah, cut the life thread. And that seems to be the only choice we have.
So we die?
Apparently.
Hold on a second. Yes, mortal, I'm talking to you. Are you really sure you know what you're doing there?
Not quite, but should be fine.
Cutting a person's life thread results in death. And that's irreversible. Clotho, say something. Lachesis, don't interfere with the human's decisions, sister. As goddesses of fate, we are supposed to remain neutral observers. Am I right, Atropos? Atropos reminded her sisters that they were arguing to no avail.
Oh
the
god.
mortal's choice had been predetermined long ago.
Scary staring.
Oh, Atropos, can't you speak like a normal person for once? Atropos found her speech quite normal and declined to dignify the remark with a response. So, human, what will it be?
Well, I seem to be only able to cut the life thread, but just double checking, how is the volume on them when they're speaking?
I'm good. Yeah, I can hear them. I think
Okay.
they're good.
Okay. I've had some minor audio issues with that earlier. So we just cut the life thread, or do we try to weasel our way out by waiting for who knows how long?
No, I think we get going. I don't think this is a Far Cry where you do nothing for half an hour and win the game.
Well, we got an achievement for it.
Honest. And yet it had to be told. What? Wait, I remember this place.
We were here together many times.
It's a little bit weird that her shadow turns on and off,
Right.
but the floor shadowing
What
doesn't.
did you call it again?
The world in between. We thought it a fitting locale for our encounters. I mean, a mortal woman and death.
Encounters. Ah, charming as always, Thanatos. These shadows on the wall.
Are they the souls you couldn't...
Yes, they are trapped here forever, reminding me of my mistake.
You have to forgive yourself, Thanatos.
I would much prefer to leave the past in the past.
You won't ever change, will you?
Death is as unchangeable as it is inevitable.
Now show yourself already. Ugh, there's no reason to put on an act with me.
Hello, Morwen. You look
Dead?
I am afraid so.
Blinking shadow is weird.
What about Prim? Is she...
The child is all right. There is no need to worry.
No, she's not. She needs someone by her side. Especially now. Remember what the Goddesses of Fate said when she was born? A power over life and death would awaken in her, as soon as...
As soon as she turns 16, I know. Forgetting things is not in my nature.
Listen to me. Up until now, it wasn't a problem for you to keep to yourself and do your... thing. We got along just fine without you. But now things have changed. She needs help.
Well, I have heard the orphanages these days are not as bad as people make them out to be.
Harsh.
Oh my gosh.
Not gonna win the Best Dad of the Year award, that.
Is this all a cosmic joke to you? She's your daughter too.
How am I supposed to take care of a child? You know who I am.
I know you have your responsibilities, but your daughter is one of them now. She needs you. I need you. So you'll have to find a way to make it work. Promise me you'll take care of her. Promise me.
So be it. I promise.
Good. And you be nice to her, you hear?
Fine. I will try.
Then I think I'm ready for whatever comes next.
Goodbye, Morwen. Safe travels. I will need to make preparations before transporting the child to my realm. Death has a daughter. This is ridiculous.
In the land of the living, Prim didn't have the slightest idea that Thanatos, the god of death, was already on his way to her.
The girl's mind was engulfed in a haze of grief, for her beloved mother Morwen had passed away in a terrible accident only weeks before. Mourning makes mortals do strange things. In Prim's case, she did what any 15-year-old would do. Go somewhere forbidden.
This is it. Mom's secret hideaway. She never let me up here.
Prim? Are you sure this is a good idea? It's really dark up there.
Don't chicken out again, Triss.
Can't we at least wait for better weather? This storm is making everything twice as creepy.
I'll just ask, does it look like we have wings for hands to you?
I would have said claws, but yep.
Oh, come on, scaredy pants. You promise don't bail out now.
Do I really have to?
Tristan, please. This is important to me. Going through Mom's things might help me feel close to her. Even if it's just for a moment.
Oh, fine. But I'm staying on the ladder. Whoa! What is all this?
I have no idea. But we're here to find out.
Okay, so left click to walk around. Strange
I
doll.
really hope Mom didn't put that thing in my crib. Although that could explain the nightmares.
That's an egg.
I hope the chicken this monstrosity came from is just as big. Otherwise, ouch.
Out.
Picture?
I wonder where this is. Mom usually didn't take pictures of houses. She was more of a portrait photographer.
Let's see, is there anything else over here? A weird
Tris,
plushie.
behind you, a three-headed dog.
A what?
Don't worry, it already ate a little kid today.
Ha. Ha.
Good to see our
Why
friend
don't
is
you come up
courageous.
here and help me.
No, thank you.
Oh, really? What is it this time? Your fear of the dark or your fear of enclosed spaces?
But both. And don't forget the spiders.
Brave, brave Sir Tristan.
Strange. The floor makes a different sound here.
The floor at our house does that all the time.
And you should really get that fixed. It drives me up a wall.
Madame can move to a hotel anytime she pleases.
Ha ha. You do know I'm thankful you and your family took me in. I mean it.
Even with my dad doing his weird magic tricks all the time? It's so embarrassing.
A price I'm willing to pay to avoid homelessness.
And to live with your best friend.
Yes, that too. Hey, I mean, at least you know your dad. Mom never told me anything about mine. So, what's this under my feet?
Trapdoor?
Jackpot. A box. And a present? It must be for my birthday.
But isn't your birthday next week?
In 3 days and 2 hours, to be precise. Mom planned ahead. Oh. It's like these things were waiting here for me.
But let's just finish with the rest of the room
Knew
first.
Mom was into music.
Oh.
Probably wasn't hers.
I have a feeling that this will progress plot.
A bag of.
It does seem
food?
plot relevant, yes.
That's strange. This part of the attic is so dark, I won't be able to find anything without some light. And we all know the coolest things are hidden in the darkest places.
Okay, so find light source. Oh well. Present the box first.
I want to know what's in the skull box.
Box it is.
What a strange box. It's surprisingly heavy for its size. I can't lift it. But I can try to open it. It's locked, but there's no keyhole. Only a skull-shaped notch. There must be a way to get it open. I'm sure Mom hid something around here.
Oh, puzzle box?
I'm assuming it's just get this particular skull-shaped necklace and put it in there, but
Oh.
scroll mice will up and press I to access inventory.
Mom's camera. It meant the world to her, and she wanted me to have it.
So we have a camera,
Mom's bill.
and we have our diary. So if I
Got an analog
Yes.
camera.
that to light up the dark corner.
Let's see if we can shed some light on the matter. Oh, it looks like the batteries are dead. I should ask Tristan if he can get me some.
Hey Tristan, be useful.
Tristan, can you get me some batteries for the camera? They're in the living room.
Sure.
But be careful.
You know me. I'm graceful as a... Whoa, 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 whoa! I'm okay!
He'll never learn.
He didn't even start moving. He just went from stationary to fallen.
He's talented. Very talented to falling.
Here's the batteries. And a cookie.
Thanks.
So do I have to put the batteries in? Yes, I do.
That should do the trick.
And then over here again. Into the dark
Let's
corner.
try it again.
Deep into the darkness peering.
I should
Quickly
have a
we
look at
stood
the
there,
photo.
taking a photo.
Maybe I can spot something interesting.
Okay, sure. We can investigate the
So
photo.
That's what it looks like over there. More boxes. Wow. But wait. What's that shiny thing? Something must have reflected the flash. I'm sure I can find it in the dark now.
I mean, it's not even that dark.
A
I can
necklace.
see it, and I am notoriously poor at
Must
seeing
have been
things in the
Mom's.
dark.
I didn't know her taste was so morbid.
And then use necklace on box. Surely.
The tiny skull fits right into this little notch. Let's see what's in here. What? What was that?
Okay, things are getting way too strange up here. Prim, can we go now? Please?
You know what? You go ahead. I need a few minutes alone anyway.
Are you sure?
Yup, but leave me some cookies.
You better make it quick.
We already got a cookie though.
They say time heals all wounds. Yet grief is not so simple. The pain lingers, a persistent ache that refuses to fade away. But it transforms, shifts shape, becomes a more tolerable burden. The comfort of a friend, a soft bed, or a plate of cookies can make all the difference in the world. Because let's face it, cookies make everything better.
It's full of instant photos. What a surprise! Mom took her camera with her everywhere, and guess who was her favorite subject? Oh, here she is. My
Daughter?
mom, Morwen. Oh, beautiful, wasn't she? Oh, that was after Tristan's weird obsession with becoming a rope dancer. Didn't end too well for him, to no one's surprise. He really is one big doofus. But he's my doofus. What the heck? Who is this? Okay. What's that shining behind those boxes?
Obviously something we need to look at.
I'll
Curious, but not without fear, Prim approached the circle of light that had manifested right in front of her.
Before she could reach it, there he was. Out of the portal stepped a hooded skeleton with eyes as black as the darkest night.
And in a voice that sounded more in Prim's head than in her ears, the monster spoke to her.
I am Death, your father, and from now on, you are my ward.
Humans have absolutely no idea what to do when they encounter the Grim Reaper. So, after carefully weighing up all their options, most of them pick the obvious thing and just drop dead. In Prim's case, Thanatos had made sure that wouldn't happen. Thus, when she met him, she only died a little bit. And she changed. Just enough so that he could take her to his realm. And as she was carried into the portal by her long-absent father, Prim left behind a whole life, a faithful friend, and a broken camera.
Prim? Prim?
No matter how often or how loudly Tristan called her name, Prim was nowhere to be found. Oh, poor dear.
What happens when he finds the box with the skeleton photo?
Little did Prim know she had
Who
been
knows?
transported to a place where mortals can only go once their life has come to an end. The realm of the dead.
Part 1, A Touch Too Much. The Realm of the Dead, 3 days and 2 hours later.
Well, happy birthday to me, I guess.
Can I come in?
As if you wouldn't if I said no.
Is it a bad time?
Since you kidnapped me, it's always a bad time, or say nothing.
I think we will try and talk our problems out.
Hi, Nemoblob. Hope you're having a great day. And yes, it is a sneaky afternoon stream.
G'day, Nemi.
Since you kidnapped me, it's always a bad time.
We have already discussed this countless times.
Yes, but you never listen.
I know today is a special day for you. I assume you and your mother celebrated your...
What do you care? You killed her.
I don't think that's how it works, but okay.
I do not kill anyone, Prim. People manage that all on their own. I just help their souls pass into the afterlife.
Then why can't I go see her?
We've already talked about this. Your mother has moved on, across the river, to Elysium. That is where my sphere of influence ends, and yours too. She is beyond our reach. So, I wanted you to have this. It's not wrapped like you might be used to, but it has been passed on in our family from generation to...
What am I supposed to do with a stupid pocket knife?
Well, for one, it's not a knife, it's a scythe.
Whatever. You're gone all day just to finally show up with a gift that's as useless as all the other trash you expect me to waste my time with.
I understand you are not in the mood for talking right now. I will return later. I'm late for work anyway.
Wait,
Yes?
I don't belong here. There's nothing to do here. Do you expect me to sit around all day? You've been absent all my life. How do you have the right to decide for me now?
I like the middle one the most myself, but I'm not strongly.
Yeah, I'm okay with middle.
There's nothing to do here. Do you expect me to sit around all day?
I knew I would not be able to spend much time with you. So, in anticipation of your arrival, I have gathered a wide array of playthings, reading material, and educational items for you. It is more than any child could want.
But I'm not a child. Can't you get that into your big, dumb, dead, hollow head? What would I do with a rocking horse?
It is a toy with an interesting history. The earliest examples can be traced back to the Middle Ages. The functionality is both simple and timeless. You climb into the saddle, and by shifting your weight back and forth, you...
It's useless. Talking to you is useless, Thanatos.
Well, guess we get to choose again.
I guess the top one is the one it's going to force us to do.
I don't belong here.
All souls belong here, eventually. It is the natural order of things.
Oh, taking a girl hostage. Very natural.
You are not a hostage. I am your father. Now that your mother can no longer care for you, the duty has fallen to me, and I can only do it in my realm. I must not neglect my work.
But
Enough. My decision is final.
The best thing to say to any teenager.
I had a life, and you stole it from me. I had a friend.
There are plenty of beings in my realm. I will allow you to meet them, so you can make new friends. But only once you stop your fruitless attempts to escape, of course.
You can wait for that till you drop dead.
Very funny.
Do we want to ask if we can at least visit Tristan?
I mean, he is our friend, and we would like him to not be stressing out about where we are.
At least, like, let us write him a letter or something.
Can't I at least visit Tristan?
You absolutely cannot. It's too dangerous.
Dangerous? I can look after myself.
That is not what I mean.
So, what do you mean?
You might have changed.
Oh, you mean the hair? It's not bad, actually.
No, that is not it. Have you noticed any other changes in your body lately?
Ugh, Thanatos, gross!
Are we having the talk?
I assume that is a no.
That is a mind your own damn business.
So we're gonna have to accuse.
You've been absent all my life. How do you have the right to decide for me now?
I had to go away to fulfill my duty here. Your mother understood this.
Don't act like you knew her.
But I did. After we ended our liaison...
Liaison? Oh, God, spare me the details. That's an image I don't want.
We agreed that you would remain with her in the land of the living, and I would return to my obligations. But now she is gone, and here we are.
Yeah, here we are. Everything you say just sounds like a feeble excuse to me. You abandoned us. My whole life, I didn't have a father, and sometimes that sucked pretty hard. But all in all, I was okay. I had Mom. Do you know what's even worse than not having a father?
finding out you do have one, and he's a huge disappointment. And you can bet your oversized gothic bathrobe I'm gonna find a way to get back with or without your help.
You will address me with respect. If I had spoken to my father like this, he would have...
Oh, was your daddy mean to you? Is that how you got this way?
Enough! I tried my best to be nice to her, Morwen, just as I promised. And now see where it has gotten us. I knew it. The very idea of death having a child is absurd. I have more important things to do. I think it is best you stay safe in your room. You will not leave until I allow it.
Fine.
Fine.
Do not... Okay. We could have thrown the knife at him, apparently.
He really did lock the door from the outside. Oh, I have to find a way to get
I
back
do like that
home.
it gives us a
But first, I need
excuse
to get
for
out
the
of this
scythe
room.
like being inventory sized.
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
Compared to, say, Manny Calvera's foldy, I wouldn't want to mess up my blade.
Our Swiss pocket sky site. Mysterious present that moves around. We have our window. We have a ladder. Can't seem to interact with anything up here. We have our bookshelf. We have a book on herbology. A canning jar. We have Pally, the horse. We have some ectoplasm. A skeleton arm. Posters. A family portrait and an armchair. Oh, and a vampire X. Whatever that is. You want to go straight to the present?
I wanted to check out the book. The science book, Mari.
The book on herbology? Really?
I have no idea what to look up.
Books. Okay, so it's something we use in the future. Okay.
Other girls have walk-in closets. I've got a 2-story walk-on bookshelf.
I would have been delighted to have a 2-story walk-on bookshelf, but...
Hooray.
You know, different people.
How did this get here?
In fairness, she seems to be foregoing electricity for this privilege, so...
Shy little fellow. Just wait. I'm gonna get you.
Okay, so capture spider in canning jar, I'm assuming?
Your parents must have crossed a few biological and ethical lines. I can't reach it from here.
Can we pick up our canning jar? Right, Rumor? 2-story bookshelf?
The only nice thing in here. Thanatos says the glowing thingies are called hotspots, whatever that means. There's some sticky.
Okay, well, was this in the demo?
At the bottom.
I think so.
Because supposedly this will make
fireflies.
interactable points visible.
Seems Thanatos
I
brought
think.
a souvenir from one of his last reapings. I can't believe I'm doing this. Very oily. What now?
I seem to remember that we had to capture the thing. Whoop. But did I use ectoplasm inside? Can I use it inside?
Nope.
No. very well.
Nope. I'd love to free the glowing thingies, but I
Okay,
can't get the
so
lid
two
off.
options are like use jar on spider or put jar
My
under
palms are
spider
too
and then cut
sweaty.
web.
Palms are too sweaty to open the canning jar.
I'd love to free the glowing thingies, but I can't get the lid off. My palms are too sweaty.
Okay, can we
I
rub our
wanted to
hands
throw
on the
it over
blanket?
myself and pretend I was a ghost, but Thanatos said that would be cultural appropriation.
Cultural appropriation.
Can we use the skeleton arm?
Thanatos says it's a family heirloom. I say it's a back scratcher.
Can we open the jar with the skeleton arm?
Huh, it worked.
Of course it worked. It makes perfect sense.
Fly, little hotspots, your time in captivity is over. Oh, they aren't leaving. They want to stay with me, their savior.
Nope.
So we can go on adventures together. Okay.
Now, press space to show hotspots.
But wait, I think one of them flew into my diary.
Okay. Investigate diary. I know Mom will never read these lines, and yet, I know it sounds stupid, but writing these diary entries almost feels like talking to her, in a way. Hi, Mom. So, that's why you never told me who my father is. Guess what? He kidnapped me and brought me to the realm of the dead. But you can bet I'm not going to stay here for long. I miss you. To do, get out of my room. And now can we use the canning jar to capture the spider?
It doesn't seem to be interested in the sticky goo.
Okay. Can I now use the electroplasm in the canning jar? Darn it.
You'd almost think we want to use one of the hotspot fireflies, because like spider should want to eat flies, but
Well, we could probably cut the cobweb thread if we had scissors.
that was, I said, the other option. Yeah, but we've got the scythe.
True, we do have the scythe.
This might work. Oh, but it's
Maybe
too
you
high
have to
for
put
me
the
to reach it.
jar under it first.
Well,
Oh,
I think we first
no.
gotta climb the armchair. Come on down. It's okay. I am just gonna capture you in a jar.
This might work. Oh, but it's too high for me to reach it.
It's still too high? Let's see.
Is the ladder an interactable?
I think so.
Gum plus arm
Serves
plus
as an extension
scythe.
for the scythe. Now I only need something to use my new invention with.
Okay, not gum, just arm plus scythe. Okay.
Well, it seems
I
scared,
still can't reach it.
but I think it made a noise that our diary was... How do I distract the spider eye so I can cut the cobweb thread?
Oh, it has a hint thing.
I have no idea what to look up.
I'm not sure if that's a hint thing or more of a...
What was Thanatos
To-do
thinking?
list.
I'm much too old for rocking
Well, it depends, because it looked like you could click it.
Hmm.
And I don't fit into the saddle. Not that I tried.
Let's see, what else?
You know, sitting for this portrait was one of the maybe 5 times I've seen Thanatos since I got here. Ugh, I hated every minute of it.
The only good thing was that Thanatos' sister Kyries was there too. Talking with her has been my one silver lining.
Samael the Red. Oh, I think he's famous for something they call casket ball down here.
Casket ball.
Ugh, demons in shorts. Thanatos says that, contrary to popular belief, Vampire X is the only thing that can keep vampires away. Whereas garlic only drives away your loved ones. The tag says, warning, may irritate eyes.
No,
Spider is
surely.
an eye.
We're gonna torture our spider friend?
We're gonna use some bug spray on him.
I hope this doesn't hurt too bad. Yes! Oh, just my luck. The skeleton arm broke. I'll get rid of it.
A skeleton arm? That was useful. Can we now capture it in the jar?
Weird idea, if you ask me.
Fine.
Pick it up by hand?
Hey, stay there! And it's gone again. Just great. Why do I get the feeling it's making fun of me?
Okay. So now we have a gap.
Put the jar in the gap so it can't run away?
I thought
Or the
we use
book. Or the book,
ectoplasm
yeah.
to make it sticky.
Yeah, that's also sensible.
That doesn't need to be oiled.
Oh, that was oiled. Never mind, I forgot that wasn't sticky.
I have no idea what to look up.
Book is still a no. Let's see. Canning jar in gap.
Maybe if I put this in here.
And then we use our ladder.
It won't move. Looks like the wheels are rusty.
Needs to be oiled.
So that's where we use the ectoplasm.
That should do the trick. Okay, let's give this another try. Whoa, that ectoplasm makes for one hell of a lubricant.
And then we can go and say hi to the eye again.
Yes!
And then I guess we put a lid.
Let's put the lid back. Yes! Gotcha! I won! Aw, don't cry.
We
How
look a bit
about
evil
this?
there.
If I let you out of that jar, will you be
Yes.
a good demon creature and
Squinty
stay in
eyes.
my pocket? Okay, I trust you. Don't make me regret it. But you need a name.
Spider-Man, go!
I think I will call you...
Google Retina or Isaac One Spineweb.
Not one.
I'm leaning toward the long one.
Really? Go for it.
Isaac Van Spinneweb.
Spinneweb.
He seems to like it.
Okay, so now we have a spider eye. We lost the jar. And we have an empty flagon and a knife.
Does it actually say G? I thought it says flacken.
Yeah, flagon. I just said wrong.
I'm not aware of that word, though. I'm feeling... It does mean a small stopped
There's
bottle,
no use
especially
trying
for
to climb out the
perfume.
window.
Hmm.
Thanatos made sure to put my room over a bottomless pit so I couldn't sneak out without him knowing.
Practical.
That guy really knows how to make a place feel homey.
Look, he's dead. He's trying. He's not doing well, but he's trying.
My only way out. Thanatos locked it from the outside. It leads to Thanatos' study.
If I remember correct, we send you through.
Okay, Isaac,
I can
have
fit
a
through.
mission
Oh,
for you.
I was gonna say through the keyhole? Question mark? But yeah, it seemed
Can
too
you
small.
squeeze through the crack and bring me the key to my door? Oh, good. You're so cute. Good luck. I should keep an eye on this eye.
I cannot work. I cannot even hold a single thought. Thank Hades, there is no ache a soothing pipe and a relaxing tune cannot cure.
The keys are hanging from Thanatos' belt.
We have the door frame. We can mess with the radio.
Does spacebar work as the eye?
Yes.
For an eye creature, you aren't very good at reading, are you?
Okay, so we can't read the sticky note. If we try to mess with the radio, the ugly gargoyle hurts us.
Smacks us, yep.
Okay, we can get some strange herbs. We do not want to look at the record collection. And we do not want to engage with that. There's a door up here.
Where are you going? Don't forget to bring me the keys. Don't leave me hanging.
Maybe we give the herbs to the little gremlin?
Oh, I thought her. So she could look in them up in her herbology
Thanks,
book.
Mr. Van Spinnoweb.
Ah, that makes sense
So
too.
how do I find out what kind of plants these are?
Well, you have a book on herbs.
Death Blooms, a most likely incomplete encyclopedia of dead and undead flora. Let's see if I can find my two planty friends in here. A magical identification key. Well, that's what I call a coincidence.
Okay. So, strange herb.
One of the plants from Thanatos' study. One of the plants from Thanatos'
Yes.
study. One of the plants
Yes,
from
I get
Thanatos'
it.
study.
Can I? There. It's white?
I would have said that's grey.
Really?
Oh,
The grey looks very grey. I would say the first one is black. No, it was white.
yeah. I thought the picture on the left was of our flower, not dynamically updating based on our answer.
Mm-hmm.
So sure, white, zigzaggy.
Jagged stem, I think. No.
Yeah, zigzaggy.
This is it.
Straight.
It looks exactly like the white plant I found. White Widow, also known as Hypno's finest, known for its narcotic effect, which is unfortunately so weak that it only kicks in when the subject is already very tired. Perfect.
Okay, and the other one is a black grayish carrot.
Black, big, very, very zigzaggy.
Not twisted, sagged, jagged. No thorns.
If it isn't the black plant my little
So-
friend gave me. Acheron swamp trumpet, famous for amplifying the subject's perception of music, and therefore often used at the river spirits' wild parties.
Okay. So now that we know what they do, can we put them
I don't
in
want to
our...
fill the empty bottle with that.
Okay.
My little spider friend is not interested. Acheron swamp trumpet, famous for amplifying.
Do we send you back out there? But do you then still have access to it? Yes. No, it wasn't interactable. Looked like it was.
Hey, where are you going? Don't forget to bring me the keys. Don't leave me hanging.
Wasn't planning on it. I'm just trying to figure out where to go from here. So we took out a gargoyle. Funky dance music.
Quick, get out of there.
Okay, it does that on its own.
We broke it.
And then we add the herbs to the pipe.
But don't overdose him. Put in just enough for one drag.
Oh, I only put in one of them. So now he really wanna dance?
Shouldn't he just have the pipe and fall asleep?
You gotta be tired first.
Oh, okay.
See, now he looks tired.
That was unexpected.
Pretty cool, honestly.
So if we break it again... Go! Yes, you leave your pipe unattended again. And we'll scurry over and put in the drugs. Yunk. Oh, he couldn't fix it this time. Oh no, we actually broke the radio.
Sweet dreams.
Scuttle. Get key. Return with key.
Finally, let's get out of here. What are you doing? You can't.
You'll have to forgive him. He does that a lot.
Curious, is that you?
Do you have any other ants?
So, it was from you. The present with the eyeball
She looks
thingy?
very Morticia.
Mm-hmm.
Did you think I'd forget my favorite niece's sweet 16?
You do know I'm your only niece, right?
You're the only one I remember, at least. But I'm not very good with these things. So, you're running away again.
Maybe. This is where you're going to tell me to stay, right?
Actually, no. I mean, of course I can't let you run away. I've kind of gotten used to seeing your grumpy little face around here. But I understand it's been a rough time for you. And you didn't even have a chance to say goodbye to... Oh, me and names. What's his name again?
Tristan.
Yes, Tristan. So I will grant you a visit.
A visit?
Yes, go and find your friend. Tell him you're okay and tell him what's happened. Or tell him whatever version you think he'll be able to comprehend. Don't forget, you're not entirely human anymore. You might appear creepier to him than you think.
Okay, got it.
And afterward, come back. Come back to us and get to know your new home better.
There's no need to be too antagonistic, right?
I mean, I feel like I honestly don't know if I ever feel at home here. It feels more correct than just I can't live with him. Like, this is just, I don't know if this will ever feel like home. Seems nicer.
I honestly don't know if I'll ever feel at home here.
You'll never know for sure if you don't try, Casket Nail. And I promise, we're not all as grumpy as your old man.
Okay, a visit.
Just think of me as your dark fairy godmother, who's telling you to enjoy yourself at the Prince's Ball. But also to be back before the clock strikes 12. Or, in your case, before the effects of the herbs you gave your father wear off. But that's not the tricky part.
What is the tricky part?
You first need to find a way to open a portal to the land of the living.
Can't you just tell me how?
I'm afraid
And
I
magic?
can't. Only Thanatos knows how to travel between the worlds.
Ugh, shoot. So, how can we figure it out? Thanatos always comes in here and just disappears.
Well, since it happens in this room, that's the first clue, I guess. The answer is hidden somewhere in that stubborn, bony head of his. Wait, that's it!
What?
Your present, Prim. The eye. I totally forgot about it. It can show you things.
What things?
People's secrets. Or rather, their secrets in connection to objects around them. I like to call it spider vision. It's hard to explain. Just try it out and you'll see.
Okay.
Special vision mode, huh?
Oh no! Oh no!
Now choose a scene object to reveal this character's secrets. So, Thanatos on record
Doorway?
collection, radio door, or this door, or the gramophone. That
I
seems
was
to be our
thinking
option.
the bottom door, but
Okay, we can do the bottom door.
Not the slightest trace of an interesting secret here.
Sticky
I
note.
say the very unspectacular memory of Thanatos writing this note probably a few days ago.
Okay, so I get two tries, and that's it. What was the sticky
To do,
note?
get a new needle. The current one is making the gateway increasingly unstable.
Okay, so it is the gramophone thingy.
Whoa. This secret is strong. So strong that I think it wants to take shape.
We get an imagination vision mode.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. The portal is open when a certain record is
Now we need to work out what record we need.
But which one?
Probably. Can the spider friend also give us that? No.
Wait.
Treating
did you
his
just smell
vinyl
that
very well.
record?
Smell the records.
Let's see what we have here.
Let's see. We have AC
AC
Deceased,
deceased.
Dad in Black, It's a Long Way to the Chop, My Way to Hell, and God in the Dark. We have full
Clap,
frequency.
clap, clap. Very well done.
We have full frequency bone shaking sound. After that, the Rolling Bones. Painted Coffin Black, 6 feet under my thumb, and it's not easy being dead. Stygian? Smell the Beat, special edition, extra musty odor. Greatest hit, a castle built from brimstone, pushing up daisies, and hell smells like barbecue. I have a feeling that's the one, but let's just go through them. Gorillas, Demon Diabolic, Freya God Inc., Dare to Die, Don't Get Lost in Homicide. Ramses and the Hieroglyphs 2006 World Tour. Dead Sheeran, Best of the Dark Side, Mansion on the Hill, Bones of You, and Coffin Girl. Undertaker Hit Mix, the most beautiful ballads for funerals. And that's it. So do you think it's the smelly one? With Joe Stygian?
Joe Stygian? Yeah, I do.
And then use record with gramophone.
It's the greatest hits album of Joe Stygian? Okay. It smells.
It worked. There's the portal. I knew we could do it, Cascade.
They're saying the music stinks.
But thing is, now I really would have liked to know if we had chosen anything else. Could we have just listened to all the songs? Would we have been able to hear all of those different?
Listen to the Akadaka.
Uh-huh.
Are you ready?
How does this work?
Close your eyes and think of your destination. The portal will do the rest. And don't forget...
I know, it's just a visit.
Actually, I was going to say, don't forget to have fun. It's your birthday, after all.
Carrie's?
Yes, dear?
Thank you.
No problem. Now go, before I change my mind.
Home. Home. Home is where Tristan is.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh, Lachesis, don't get sentimental.
Just leave me be, Clotho.
Atropos offered to show her sisters what happened next.
Wait! Not yet! First, I want to know what happened to the boy after Death took Prim away.
After Tristan returned to the attic and found that Prim was gone, he raised the alarm, and the whole town started searching for the missing girl. The search went on for days. They left no stone unturned in the hope that Prim could be found at last. But eventually, finding not even a trace of her, they gave up.
All of them?
No. Tristan refused to give up hope. He kept on searching in the strangest places, together with his father.
Watch your steps, son. That edge right there, it's a pretty steep drop.
Yes, Dad, I know.
So, have they heard anything about Prim at the orphanage?
No. I'm not really sad that she didn't end up.
Calculo.
Oh, don't worry, Tristan. We'll keep on searching until we find her.
Yeah.
Oh no, he does
I still don't
calculus
understand why I
magic.
had to wait down here.
Oh, he does math magic. He's the worst magician.
Magic and adventure, don't you join the fun? There are problems to be solved, there's exploring to be done.
No, it even says here, magician extraordinaire.
So come on everybody, it's
Seriously,
just
Dad?
a
You
little
would've just
stop.
tried to wow
Do
the
the
kids with
fairy
silly
tale
guesses.
in Calculo's maths shop.
Oh dear.
So the elaborate backstory here is when I was a kid, a
Yep.
children's educational TV program called Mathika's Maths Shop about an elf girl who helps a wizard do maths problems that I loved.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
I've showed you it before and you said it's the most blobber thing ever.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Dad, you're a math teacher. That's already bad enough. But why do you want to be a carny too? It's so humiliating.
See? Being a math teacher is bad enough.
Carney? I am a mathemagician, Tristan.
A math magician? What's that supposed to be anyway?
Weren't you listening the last time I told you?
Oh no. Why did I even ask?
Mathemagic, Tristan, is probably the most ancient form of sorcery there is. Pythagoras, Archimedes, Euclid, they all possess the power to weave enchantments with their theorems. The harmony of numbers, the elegance of geometric proportions, and the ethereal music of the cosmos were all at their fingertips. And now, it is up to me and my esteemed colleagues to follow in their mathgistic footsteps. In comparison to conventional illusionists, we may not be many, but we are a guild you can definitely
Count upon.
Don't say it. Please don't say it.
count on.
Oh boy. Can we just go, Dad? That old donkey of yours has already slowed us down enough.
Sure thing. These woods are pretty deep. Luckily, we have a map. But first, let me show you the trick I was practicing while you were gone.
I really don't want to see the trick. No, thank you. I'd rather jump off this cliff, laughing like a madman, and burst into 1,000 little pieces.
That seems to be his speed, the last option. He's not very keen on his dad.
No.
Fine.
Oh, I knew you'd be as excited
But he's
as I
too
am.
polite.
Would you mind holding this firecracker for a second?
Dad?
How many times have I told you, son? Call me Mr. Calculo when we're on stage together.
I'm not sure if this is a good idea.
Now, where is that cursed protractor?
Dad?
Oh, it's gotta be here somewhere.
Is this thing supposed to burn down so quickly?
Tristan, there's nothing to be afraid of. The trick is perfectly safe as long as you don't... Drop the firecracker! That was our only map.
And our only donkey, I suppose. Sorry.
It'd take weeks to get through these woods without a map. What about poor Rainbow? She gets anxious when she's alone.
Are you mad at me? What do we do now with no map and no donkey?
Yeah, either. I'm not fussed.
What do we do now, with no map and no donkey?
Well, we'll need to get a new map somewhere. And we'll need to find Rainbow. Make her come back.
A map and a donkey. Got it. Dad, don't worry. I'll take care of it.
Are you sure, son?
Why shouldn't I?
Well, I mean, Tristan, you tend to be a little... clumsy sometimes.
I know. But trust me on this one, Dad. I'm sure I'll figure something out. Please?
Fine. But let me know if you need any help, okay?
I will. Dear visitor, you are currently admiring Cliff, named after the famous witch hunter general, Matthew Cliff, who used to perform witch trials here. The alleged witches were pushed off the cliff. If they floated up to the sky, instead of falling into the abyss, their guilt was considered proven. Every other Thursday, the Friendleton Historic Society hosts a reenactment of these events. But bring your mothers-in-law. Liking Hiking, the most enjoyable hiking trails of Friendleton County. I wonder if this could serve as a substitute for our old map. But it's behind this glass pane.
Okay, so we have a map behind a glass pane.
This is so embarrassing. Why can't Dad have a normal midlife crisis, like everybody else?
Well, if it makes you feel better, your best friend's dad proved to be dead, so I think she beats you on the awkwardness.
Embarrassing. Why can't Dad have a normal midlife crisis?
I'm surprised you're willing to allow the mathematician even that.
I mean, for most people, I would prefer to have a dad that's dead over a math magician. But I acknowledge that for most people, it might be opposite.
Imagine being taken to school in this.
Oh. Oh, the horror. The absolute horror.
Prim hated the thought of ending up in a place like that. I hope she's okay, wherever she is. I've plastered these posters everywhere, but it's been totally useless. Nobody has seen Prim since she vanished.
So do we just walk into the forest?
There you are, old girl. Here, donkey, donkey, donkey. Nothing. I'll have to find another way to lure her out.
Can we use the berries?
Hey, it sounds like there's money in here. Nope, it was just a metal button. According to the inscription, it was made at the Other Mother Button Factory. What a weird name.
Can we give these berries to Rainbow?
Well, she seems hungry. What am I doing wrong?
Do we ask Dad about these
Why would he
blackberries?
want that?
I was more thinking about why would we not ask him about it in case we're trying to feed poison to the donkey, but I guess not. Can we use our metal button
I really don't want to.
cut the glass pane? But it doesn't appear to be a separate thing.
Turn the
It won't
screw.
move.
Yeah.
This screw seems to be stuck.
Okay.
That did the
If
trick.
only we had our oily ectoplasm still.
Okay, so we got one. Why on earth I was still holding this over it and that had an effect, I do not know, but...
It won't move. This screw seems to be stuck.
Huh. How about grey berries? Or white berries?
This is one of those not with my bare hand situations.
What do you mean? Aren't we just
The thought
mixing?
alone makes me uncomfortable.
The thought alone on mixing the berries make you uncomfortable. And all you have to say to the different berries are Well, I guess
Feed all of them to the donkey. Yeah.
I guess so. Hope one of them works. Don't want the white berries. How about great berries?
There you go. Good girl. How can I make her come out?
Do we need more?
Ah, look at the hat.
Quite interesting headgear for a donkey.
Didn't do much. We got some dark gray berries.
Well,
In the
she
order
seems
of the
hungry.
colours on the hat, top to bottom.
Ah, I see, I see, I see.
Not to besmirch your clock puzzle solving skills from the other day
I see.
and noticing colours.
Uh-huh. The different shades of gray. So, light gray, black. Wait, from... Oh, because I was missing the light gray berries, so I thought this was the one that was gray, and I was doing them from bottom to top.
In just a sec. Doggo wants to go out. Be back in a moment.
So, if gray... That must then be the top one. So that means it must be white berries. Which must then be dark gray berries. Which must be blackberries. Which must move into light gray berries.
Rainbow, darling, she came back at last. Oh, son, you've done it. Now we only need a new map.
Yeah, I would really like to borrow some of
Imagine
your
being taken to
equipment, honestly.
I'm not getting within drooling range of that gem spreader again, unless I have to.
Thank you for your patience.
No problem. Like, this looked like it would have a pointy thing that I could use for the glass, well, the screw, but no. Oh, a puddle of saliva. You need to collect that, mister.
This is one of those Not with my bare hand situations.
You can use a metal button to collect it?
This feels wrong.
Yeah, it feels very wrong, doesn't it? But that's all we have.
Yeah, I
Unless
was looking at that empty torch thing, and then you hovered over it, and it wasn't interactable, and I was very
The
sad.
thought alone makes me uncomfortable.
We do not get to use the wallet. But yeah, the torch thing would have been great. This one is also not interactable. Can I go into the forest?
No way! I'm going in there alone. But these woods are huge! And I have danger.
You have problems with everything. And we can't take your hat.
The foreground torch on the right?
Not anything we can interact with. Well, I guess I can
Nope.
press
Okay.
space and see for sure, but no. Oh, the rag! We haven't touched the rag. There we go. Rag will be used on puddle of saliva.
Ugh.
And then we can use that on the screw.
I'm not entirely sure why I did that.
Me neither. Especially when you consider quite how many perfectly clean rain puddles there are all around here.
You do it because you need it. Not to use on Dad, that would be weird.
Because the other ones weren't interactable, game.
Also, they're not slimy.
Due to the goo, unscrewing this bad boy just got a lot easier. One of the screws that are holding the glass pane in place. But by hand, it's absolutely unscrewable.
Okay, so we did actually use the metal button for that. I don't know how, but...
That time it works. The perfect crime.
Who uses button to remove screws anyway? And you just broke glass, so you're gonna have bad luck.
I got a new map.
Well, let's guess that's only mirrors, but yeah.
Great, son. You're a capable young man, Tristan. I should trust you more. Forgive me.
It's okay, Dad. Don't get emotional.
Emotional? Me? Never.
And Dad?
Yes, son?
Thank you for doing this with me. Driving from place to place. Looking for my friend.
It means the world to you, so of course I'll help you. Because you mean the world to me.
No.
So, it appears all our variables are properly aligned. Ready to go, Tristan?
Yes. Just a moment, please.
Oh, take your time.
Prim, wherever you are, we will find you. But we need your help. If only you could give us a sign.
I'm back. I never thought I'd be so happy to breathe our boring, regular air. Okay. Okay, now I need to find Tristan. Together we'll find a place to hide, so I never have to go back there again. Promise or no promise?
Don't think that's how it's gonna work. How do you feel about the donkey?
Hi, donkey. Nice hat.
Pay a compliment to a donkey was an achievement.
Tristan,
Huh? Who are you?
don't you recognize me? It's me, Prim.
But you don't look like her.
What? Oh, yeah, right. Long story, actually.
Don't come any closer.
Son, what's going on?
Oh, we're gonna kill him.
Oh, the father can't see us.
But Tristan, it really is me.
He's gonna end up falling into the abyss,
Am
isn't
I
he?
hallucinating? Oh my god. Stay where you are!
Tristan, watch out behind you, the abyss.
Like you're meant to save him, or?
I don't know. It's not like I can interact with anything else here. Can we pull you back?
Can you push him? Yeah.
Ah! Come on, Tristan. Don't let go. I got you. Always.
It really is you.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Prim, you're back.
As they hugged, the two friends forgot about the world around them. For all that mattered was that they were together again. They were home.
Technically, our story could be over now.
Unfortunately, it was not that kind of story.
Wait, what's the matter?
Rip.
Something's happening to me. Prim?
Tristan? No. No.
We still murder him.
This can't be real.
Yes. Because we didn't listen to our father.
Death.
What? No! I didn't. I just...
You killed him. Oh, help! Somebody help me!
Wait.
He can see us.
I can't explain. Oh.
Right on time, Cinderella. What's the matter?
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. I just touched him.
Calm down, love. Tell me what happened.
Tristan, I found him, but he was about to fall. I wanted to save him, so I reached out my hand, and I think my touch killed him.
Oh, Prim.
No, I don't want to hurt you.
I'm sure you won't. Whatever it is, I'm certain it only affects mortals.
What's happened to me?
Oh, stupid, forgetful me. I should have anticipated this. Coming here must have awakened abilities you inherited from your father.
So I am a monster?
Oh, darling.
I can't lose Tristan too!
Don't cry. It's not your fault. And with practice, you'll surely be able to control your power.
What does it matter? He's dead. And Thanatos will kill me.
He'll punish both of us, actually. Hold on. Just hold on a minute. What if we could save your friend?
What are you talking about?
In theory, it's possible. I've read about it, and I remember this time for a change. It's called the Orpheus Method. But we have to act quickly. Your friend's soul hasn't completely connected to the realm of the dead yet, but soon, bringing him back to life will be impossible. To perform the Orpheus Method, we need 3 things. First, you have to find Tristan's soul. He probably couldn't pay for the ferry to Elysium, so his soul should be floating in the river Styx. Go to the harbor and ask the ferryman to take you on the river. Second, we need Tristan's life thread.
A life thread?
Yes, every living being has one. You'll find them at the Morai's place. They are the goddesses of fate, responsible for spinning, measuring, and cutting the threads.
But how will I recognize Tristan's thread among so many?
It will be torn, not cut, since his death wasn't natural. So I assume it would look different from the others.
Fair point, fair point.
And what's the third thing?
Third, we need something from the one creature that holds the secret of rebirth.
You mean
A phoenix. Exactly. We'll need one of its feathers. It lives in the Forbidden Forest. Here, take this map.
It's never the permitted forest.
No.
But what will we tell the old man?
Oh, we won't tell him anything. Trust me, he's obsessed with his responsibility to protect the balance of life and death. He'd do anything to stop us. Not a word to your father, okay?
Okay.
It's probably best if you tell him you've had a change of heart about staying here and getting to know the realm. Or even better, make him think it was all his idea. He loves that. He'll be thrilled to send you off exploring the realm, and you can collect everything we need. Don't worry, I'll stay here and make sure he's distracted. There's only one more problem.
Okay.
Another one?
Yes. We'll need to get into my lab to carry out the Orpheus method. It's in a room I rented at the Misty Moira Tavern, where the Fates live.
So?
I might have forgotten to pay the rent once or twice or 12 times.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm afraid I'm not allowed into my lab anymore. The Fates took away my key. Do you think you could help me with that too? Getting my key back?
Don't worry. I'll figure something out.
Thank you, Prim.
Okay, let's sum it up. I need to get the key to your lab. And I'll have to find Tristan's soul, his life thread, and a phoenix feather so we can do this Orpheus thing.
Exactly.
Hold on, Tristan. I'll save your soul.
An afternoon nap? How very unusual. My duty! The souls! What if...
Don't worry. I kept an eye on things while you were sleeping. You're getting old, big brother.
I am not getting old. The concept of time holds no importance for Kiris, you let her out of her room?
I did. Thanatos, it's Prim's birthday, remember? And I'm sure she'd love to spend it without being caged like Typhon.
She would not have it any other way. I tried to meet her halfway, but
She's 16. Not living up to her father's expectations is basically her job.
You are exceeding your authority. Know your place, sister.
I wouldn't dare. I just want to help. Remember, I was a teenage daughter once too, and you know what father was like.
You are free, child. For now. And I'm sorry. I should not have locked you up on your birthday.
Or on any other day.
Wait. What is that thing in your skull, child?
Oh, that was my birthday present to her. Cute, isn't it?
I do not.
Prim, wouldn't you like to tell your father what you told me?
That I'd rather...
Be force-fed school cafeteria mystery meat for an entire week, then stay here with you. Listen to a 12-hour non-stop loop of nails on chalkboard, then stay here with you. Attend
The history of Lint.
Okay, attend a 3-hour illustrated lecture on the history of Lint, then stay here with you.
Darling, remember? You told me you wanted to learn more about the realm of the dead, but you just didn't know how.
Is that true?
I think so. For example,
Why are there bones printed on your robe? Doesn't that look like, like you're naked? How can you visit all the people who die? I mean, that sounds absolutely impossible. Do you
Ooh,
people...
I want to know how it works.
Okay.
how can you visit all the people who die? I mean, that sounds absolutely impossible.
I do not visit all of them. Most find the path on their own. Only a small number require special care.
Okay. The robes printed on your robe, with the bones printed on your robe, or do your people down here have any fun?
I'm not fussed for these.
Why are there bones printed on your robe? Doesn't that look like, like you're naked?
I am an almost all-knowing, almighty being. Are you sure this is the kind of question you would like to ask me?
No, of course not. But do you people down here ever have any fun?
What a strange thing to ask. We underworldlings find pleasure in numerous activities. First and foremost, in a good old-fashioned round of cards.
Cards? Really?
Oh, not just any cards. Here in the realm of the dead, we collect casket ball playing cards. Just keep your eyes open. Owing to my subject's tendency toward untidiness, cards can be found lying around everywhere.
Okay, so there are some hidden collectibles.
Once you have a deck of 8 cards, you can challenge other players.
Okay, that was actually much more information than I wanted to know.
Here, take this card box, and your very first card.
Okay, so we get Alice. Don't know what those stats means, but...
What else do you wish to learn?
IQ?
Brother, you of all people know there are things you can't learn by
Smartness?
studying. You have to experience them.
I have a solution. My daughter, I will allow you, within strict limitations, to wander and explore the realm as you please. Get to know the customs of your new home and learn to fit in here. And do not even think of running away. I will be keeping an eye on you, young lady.
Young lady. Ugh. Up your bony old...
Good. Off you go, girl, before he changes his mind again.
But the
So,
card.
You bought her a pet.
So many tragedies. So much death. I thought this would be a story about hope.
There was always hope. It was the very core of any being's existence. Spare me your pseudo-philosophical explanations, sister. Can we go now? We have more important things to do. Yes, Death's daughter would cross our path soon anyway.
Good luck, little flower.
Part 2. The soul I stole.
So, this is it. The realm of the dead. In all its questionable glory.
The ship looks very 2D.
So that was about 1 hour and 41 minutes for chapter 1. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to do the same if chapter 2 is equally long.
If you want to cut it here, I'm not.
Yeah, I think it's better to cut it here and then pick it back up on Saturday. We got through the first chapter, got a little taste of it. Because I don't think I'll be able to do tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a bit of a full day. But Saturday morning, back to usual hours, which is early for me. And less early for you.
See you all then.